Good afternoon, everybody, and we're live. Second webinar of Webinar Week, and I am here with a great bunch of yachts. Hi, Jelena. Hi, Sheree. Hi, Suzanne. How are you guys?
Hi. Really good, thank you.
Really good, yeah.
So, hey guys, pop in a message in the chat group where you guys are based. Because Sheree, where are you?
I'm over in Palma de Mallorca.
And Jelena?
And I'm tuning in from Barcelona.
And Suzanne, you're in the galley.
I'm in the galley. I'm in London. I'm on the boat.
You're on the boats.
Yes,
so good to have you guys with us today, and it's going to be an exciting webinar again. Let's see what we're talking about today. So basically, we're going to talk about green entrepreneurship and about business opportunities for ex-yachties, how you could set up your own when you're on board. And we're doing that together with Onno and Joanna, but also with our guest speaker, Sheree. And well, Sheree, you're house sitting at the moment, right?
I am. I'm up in Soyer right now in the mountains.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then we got the two main ladies, Jelena and Suzanne, the co-founders of Green Lifestyle. So good to have you with us. I'm not going to take any of your shine. I'm going to let you guys handle it. Jelena, I believe you're first up. Take it away, enjoy, and guys, any questions, please pop them in the chat. I'll be keeping an eye out, and let's hope that we can learn a lot again from today.
Hey, hi everyone. Hope everyone is good. So today we're going to be talking about eco-minded business and green networking. We're going to offer you a business opportunity, but we will as well give you a little bit of insights on what to look for when you explore what else is out there, product and company-wise, word marketing and recommendation. Because it's about, by marketing sustainable companies and products, you can start your own green business while still working on a boat. You don't really need to have the office or a storage. And Susie will give you all the details about the business concept of the company that the two of us work with. I will focus today on the eco-awareness of the company that we worked with. To give you examples, I will show you, demonstrate the packaging, and just give you exactly, as I said, the insight on what to look for if you decide to market someone. And then Sheree, our guest, she will tell us her business success story with her own product that she created and is running online, and the company that she presents, which is as well very much eco-minded and, you know, like is good for you and good for the planet kind of thing. So I would just like to let Susie and Sheree say hello to you before I start presenting you Ringana and their ways.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I see a few people already on.
Hey Suze, hi.
Hey, hi everyone. Yes, so I'm excited to do this and nervous.
I'll tell you a little bit about myself before I start the little presentation. I'm 42. I used to work on yachts for about 10 years, and most of that time I was a chief stewardess. I'm very much, I mean, in a way, I'm very much still in yachting because my husband still works on boats. And I was always eco-aware and very much green, but really when I became mom, that's when I started educating myself on sustainability. That was the moment when I was a bit upset, realizing that brands are there more to chase the profit rather than think of the well-being of customers and the planet. And I mean, the society with all these unkind habits that we kind of all accepted, you know, is normal. And then Susie came to me. We've known each other for 13 years now. We met in Viareggio a long time ago, both on boats. And she presented me with Ringana. Ringana is a family-run Austrian-based company, as sustainable as there is at the moment within the health and beauty industry. And I mean, she knew me, so she came with this concept, and I loved it. I fell in love with the philosophy straight away, and then over the time with products as well, because they're very effective. So that is the moment when I actually became an eco-minded entrepreneur. And besides being very active, as I would go, I do still power walks with my dog, so I clean beach or park. I started as well bringing awareness, educating people more on what to look for, like stories behind products, or actually lack of stories behind products. I really strongly believe that as customers, we can make a difference by making right choices, that we can lower our carbon footprint, that we can bring awareness, and above all, that we can still very, very much benefit from nature. So this Austrian family-run company that is very, very much eco-aware, their two main pillars are freshness and eco-awareness, the pillars of their philosophy. So freshness is important, and I'm mentioning it because it's about resourcing of the produce used within the product. Because nowadays it's not only about whether the product is good, it's about where it came from, how it was made, what of, it's more organic, which is appreciated now, fair trade. So they resource their produce, the raw product, from different parts of the world, looking to support, creating basically social projects out of that, supporting, for example, sesame oil used in their products is sourced in Uganda and supports many farmers and their kids and schools. Then baobab comes from Senegal. And there are more examples of such. You can read about those in blog. But fresh, what it means for you as a customer, I just would like to mention that because it's important when a brand is taking care of you and the environment, means that the fruit is picked once it was sun ripened, and then it's processed right there and then in a very gentle way. Therefore, it preserves all the goodies, all the nutrients which are important to us. Then it means that there are no additives, there are no artificial preservatives, there are no PEGs, there are no mineral oil bases. So no petroleum-based, which are PEGs, no mineral oil-based bases, especially in creams, which are used, no animal origin, no GMO. And therefore the product is as well freshly packed and sent to the customer. There is no storage, there is no shelf life, and obviously there is an expiry date. But today we're here to talk about the business side and the eco-awareness side of the company. So let me start with showing you how they, let me tell you everything about their beautiful eco-aware packaging. So as an example, this is something that I hope this will help you if you decide to get into affiliated marketing, any kind of, I think it's called as well referral marketing, just to be more inquisitive and find out more about the products and the company before you decide to present them. There is lots of greenwashing out there, and that's the last I imagine that any one of us would like, to promote. So besides 100% recyclable paper, we have plant-based coloring. We have a paper sellotape with a caoutchouc glue, so every little detail. Then inside the packaging, what is used to protect all the stuff that you order from them are actually corn pops. These, in concrete, the corn is grown in Austria, so it's within proximity, no GMO either. And it is 100% biodegradable. I would like to demonstrate this. I really am so proud of them. So it can be used as a plant fertilizer as well. I'm not sure why and how. I'm not really aware of the, that side good for the plants, but there you go. So biodegradable. Then I will just show you quickly one of the examples of the glass package. And to protect those, they come wrapped in organic cotton towels, which actually even have certification. All the products are certified by EcoCert Organic. So that's important as well. Lots of times you hear that it doesn't matter, the certification is not important, but it is. And then obviously with all the details, everything very transparent with what the product has. That's something that became very much of our like habit, you know, now to look at the etiquettes of the products. So I have to mention that Ringana does have some plastic, and that plastic comes from sugarcane. So they found a way to do the best way they could. Glass would be too expensive all the way. Sugarcane is actually one of the best plant-based plastics, because sugarcane itself grows really fast, doesn't occupy much space, absorbs very much CO2, and yeah, so if it has to be plastic, let's make it the best possible. So what we were planning on, another thing that I forgot is what Ringana has as well, which is very, very unique within the health and beauty industry, is that there is this very unique reuse concept. So if you collect 10 of their glass bottles, you can pack them up, return them to their factory, and they will provide you with a voucher. So you will get one of your facial products free. I mean, they're trying to support, to encourage you to recycle and reuse. So we very much like that. So conserving and preserving environment is hugely important. Fair trade, they're microplastic free. There are no ingredients within the products that are harmful for you or for the environment. And there is no animal testing, of course. And we believe that, I mean, we're just giving you one example. There is quite a number of crew that has recognized an opportunity within green marketing. And we really hope there is more companies to come to follow these ways, these high standards that, for example, as one of the examples Ringana has. And we hope that there will be more companies to choose from to represent and market. In the meanwhile, we did our research, and green networking marketing and in general the direct sales profession have hit a new record recently. So it is a moment to engage if you're looking for a plan B, or if you want to get more creative, or in case you just want to do something good, you know, like just market someone worth marketing, and that way bring awareness to people around you, because talking about good and green products will provoke questions and research that people don't tend to just simply do unless they hear something about it. So there is another side of this green business, which is wonderful. It gives you the freedom of to work when you want. I mean, first of all, wherever you are, and then whenever you can or want to, and, you know, take it in your own pace, in your own speed, and not depend on anyone. That is something that Susie will tell you more about. And just before that, we have prepared the movie. I forgot to play the movie that I wanted to play before I start, but these two will actually be a really, really cool intro to what Susie will tell you about. So the first one is will give you a little bit of this feeling that we have towards green networking marketing, because it gives us this freedom to decide and to travel and do other things at the same time while making a difference and having some extra income. So let me play you the first movie.
Cool. Okay, my turn. All right, as you guys can see, I am in the galley currently. Just finished lunch service, so that's why still in an apron, still in the uniform. So a little bit about myself is I left yachting, full-time yachting, about 2.5 years ago. I think now I can admit that I had a minor little burnout, and just after 10, 11 years, I needed a little out. So I took some time off. My intention was to leave fully, completely, but I don't know, some of you might relate, you never leave completely. It's always something draws you back, be it the lifestyle or the way you're just missing the sea. It's like anything really. So for me, it was actually missing the sea and also the lifestyle, which after about a year and a half, I felt, okay, it's time to go back. So I started freelance a bit, temp, and now I'm back. Yeah, I'm a part-time now on a boat, working 6 months out of the year, sort of almost rotation. But in the year and a half back home, when I was at home, I did travel a lot, did cooking courses, and also came across Ringana. So as you've seen in the videos, I instantly fell in love with the philosophy as well, the products, and anything and everything they stand behind, what they, what they are about. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. So yeah, anyway, what I'm going to tell you about now is how I can, what the business side is about, how it works a little bit. We prepared a little slideshow, so I'm going to be running you through the slideshow, and we'll talk you through it. Just going to start it now. So it's basically like why we choose Ringana, and with we, I mean Jelena and myself. As Jelena mentioned earlier, we've known each other for quite some time, and when I came across Ringana, I thought Jelena was one of the first people who came to mind who would love this as well. So that's how we started working together. So basically, we choose it, or it shows basically we just found each other more or less, because it's about the environment, it's fair trade, it's conscious consumption, sustainability, and a healthy lifestyle, and also the love for animals. So to us, it's light, it's fun, and it's green. It's a fun company to work with. It's a unique corporate philosophy and sustainable products, or they have sustainable products. It's a powerful concept combined with a standardized training system. So basically, like we get training from the company, from other partners, from a big network of people. Sorry, I can hear some music behind me. It's a transparent, ethical, and clearly understandable compensation system or plan, which is one of the best in the industry. I've done a little bit of research on that one, so it's definitely up there. It's a method that's right on trend, fair, and not conventional as well. I don't like mainstream much, so I like something different. Then it's a high customer satisfaction, resulting in a high reorder rate as well, which is really good for us, because yeah, that means people are coming back. They love the products as much as we do, or the philosophy and the idea behind it. We do work with Ringana as fresh partners together towards success, growth, and a vision, like a similar or same vision for green and healthier world. That's why like Ringana's slogan or motto is like, so we all work with each other and not against each other, which is very important as well. So the next slide, you can see what does it mean to be a green networker or fresh partner, as we like to call ourselves. It's referral marketing, as Jelena mentioned as well, network marketing. It's similar to affiliate marketing as well. Obviously, they're slightly different, but it's you refer something to a friend, like a restaurant, a shop, a cafe, a movie, a book, anything, you name it, whatever you like, and you refer to your friend. That's basically what it is. And here, for us, we get paid to do so, which is awesome. So you do get a commission for that. Then it's basically it's a word of mouth recommendation that comes from the heart. That's you can tell we love it, and we speak highly, and it comes from our hearts. It's a straightforward start as a fresh partner. You get everything, like it's all you need to do is literally start. You don't need much knowledge beforehand, and you can just dive right into it. As an independent fresh partner, you are your own boss. So you make You decide on anything and everything. You enjoy the benefits of arranging your own work hours and also your workplace. I mean, I'm sitting in the galley in London now, and I can still do this and be able to build my own green online business. So it's fantastic. Doesn't get better than that. You set your own pace as well, and you set your own goals in terms of income. It's like you can ask yourself if you're looking for some pocket money or a full-time income. I mean, we all know that yachting, the salaries are pretty damn good, and it's hard to match that in the outside world, like, or back home. For me, it was anyway as well. So, or you want to do something good for the environment and just don't have your focus on money. It's also entirely possible. I do actually know a few people who just do it for that purpose. And then, yes, Ringana handles direct delivery to the customer to ensure the freshness, which means you don't actually have to set up a shop, a storage unit, or anything, like have anything in your garage. And that's it. They straight away, the products go from the factory to the customer. And you get your own personalized website, including an online shop. So that's this slide. Going to the next one. Oh no, do you mind changing the pictures again? Oh, thank you very much. This works. So there's no binding sales agreement or monthly subscription. Well, it's just the €9 something per month. So the website is up and running, up to date. It's running smoothly. It's like stuff like data protection in Europe. A lot of you might be aware that came in a couple of years ago. And if you have your website, you need to look after that and all sorts of other regulations. So they are doing all of that on the legal part as well. So all you have your link and you have your online shop, which you can send to people. So yeah, and your commitment depends entirely on your personal needs and goals. You can learn about and with Ringana. It's like we attend academies, we go to seminars to build our knowledge about products, their benefits, the green vendor system, and the unique philosophy. And obviously at the moment, all of this happens online because of the situation we're in right now. Hopefully this will change towards end of August, September. Who knows? Well, we'll see. We'll keep you posted. During those events, usually you can connect to like-minded individuals and just build a network within the network, which is amazing because you can learn from the best. You can learn from anything and everything, really, not just about the business, about Ringana, but other life hacks, whatever you may need. We are independent. Each one of us is independent, but we're not alone. As I said, it's a big network of great people. Which you can get access to. And a lot of them do think green, most of them. I don't actually know anyone who doesn't. So basically, Ringana establishes the foundation of your fresh career with the support of a variety of proven tools and marketing materials. So you don't need to do anything yourself. You have everything at your hand, and you choose how much you need, what you need, what you want to use and choose. A lot has been changed into online material now because of Corona, and that was also very super fast, which blew my mind that everything just went online instantly. Again, it's up to you how you use them, and you decide on your goals, and you're responsible for your own success. That's entirely up to you. It's like any other business. It won't happen overnight, and it's not a get-rich-quick model. So yeah, we said if you know of such a thing, please let us know. So we call it, it's like planting seeds. You care for them and one day they will blossom. It's definitely a work in progress. It's a chance for a self-determined life and bringing people together and a vision to life and visions to life. So the next slide is an example of how you could start if you choose to start something. When I say here 5 starting steps to talk through with your mentor. Mentor is like someone, for example, I'm Jelena's mentor. So I introduced Jelena to the company and to the business concept. And then those are 5 steps you can go through with your mentor if you wish so. And just talk about it. Like what is the motivation? What is your motivation? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to create your vision board and pack it all up there and just work towards that? Find your motivation. Then you plan, you define your goals, you plan your income, you plan the time you want to achieve this as well. And then you go to activities and where you actually get to work towards your goals. Concentration, you work efficiently, focused for a few years, and success will come. It depends, obviously, again, up to you, what you do, how much you do, how fast. And commitment. You got to make a commitment and stick to it, and stay true to yourself, and also don't give up. Simple as that. And then the next slide is, as Jelena mentioned as well, when you do research about, Ringana is perfect for us, but it might not be for you or for anyone else, not anyone, but other people. You can do some research and find a company which fits you. Like there are so many good ones out there, and our focus is on green and ethics. That's why we love Ringana. And with network marketing or affiliate marketing or an online business, you can become an entrepreneur with a very low investment if you pick the right company to work with. Or you can create your own, like our guest speaker, Sheree, who will tell us a little bit about how she did it when she was still in yachting. So as I mentioned before, I left yachting and I found Ringana after. So, but at the end of the day, I wish I would have started earlier when I was still on the boats, and just worked my way, or worked towards a little bit an exit point or an exit strategy. So yeah, basically, if you start now, 2 years from now, you might thank yourself for giving it a go right now. So now I'm here in London on a boat, just working 6 months a year, and then the rest of the time I can focus on Ringana and my new home back home in Germany, and travel and do all sorts of other things. And eventually I'm hoping to go even less, maybe just 2-3 months on the boat and more time away and off. All right, so this is me done now, and I'll pass the word on to Sheree, and have fun. Thanks for listening.
Oh, thanks, Susie. Your story is epic, guys. Give it up for Susie. You did so well. I love hearing your story and everything that you've done and achieved. And Jelena, I love seeing all about the products. What you guys have there is just incredible, and I'm super honored to be on here today to share my story, because as the ladies said, I actually started network marketing and creating my own products when I was still in the industry. So this happened all about 6 years ago. As much as I loved and still do love yachting, I do freelance. I cook for a yacht crew and go around the world with them, and I freaking love it. I love having my toe dipped in the industry. I was feeling a bit trapped by the whole super yacht thing. You know, I was feeling trapped also by being a chef for 18 years. That's all I'd ever freaking known, right? And maybe you guys are feeling the same. Like in the back of your mind, something's saying you're meant to do something different, like you're meant for more. And you want to be a part of something a little bit bigger. That's what I had going on in the back of my mind. But I had this really bad limiting belief that no, and a really bad professional ego, if I'm going to be real, around being a chef. I'd put so much money and time into chefing, and I had a big professional ego about working on super yachts, that I didn't really want to look at something else, even though in the back of my mind, I was like, no, I want more time freedom. I want choice in my life. So as the girl said, I did create a couple of my own products. One that I created while I was on yachting is I started creating cooking programs. Now that took a lot of time and energy to make. I just made a 3-day cooking program. It took me weeks, and then the marketing and everything behind it, it didn't convert as well as network marketing has for me. And of course I was working 18-hour days, just like, well, no one's probably on charter right now, but you know, when you're on charter, I was working in the pockets of my time. And as a chef, Susie would relate to this, pockets of time when you're a chef on charter or even off charter are far and few between. But for network marketing, things can run in the background. So I aligned with a product. I work with something that actually eliminates plastic, a water filter. I'm with a Najik. And network marketing for me is like, as Susie said, it's referral marketing. I think of it as joining a franchise, and then you are affiliated with a product and you get commissions from selling that product, which is epic, right? If I got $1 for every time I'd recommend a personal trainer or a restaurant, I'd be a billionaire by now. And as I'm sure we all would be, right? And going into network marketing, I had absolutely no experience and no clue what to do in the online space. But as the ladies said, with every company, there's such incredible training. You know, you're showing step by step how to brand yourself, how to get clarity on who your ideal client is. And there's so much mentoring and so much support that I couldn't help but take this on. And I surrounded myself with a like-minded community online, because back then network marketing was freaking weird. 6 years ago, you know, people were like, what are you even doing, Sheree? There was a lot of adversity around it. But as Jelena said, network marketing and online businesses have gone up 80%. I've had the biggest month of my life while the world was in lockdown in the online business world, as I know a lot of us have recently. So I immersed myself into personal development. In the pockets of my time, I learned about the online space. I did what I could when I could, because the idea of having time freedom with my friends and family, never having to miss like saying goodbye to a family member again, losing my third grandparent was the final nail in the coffin that made me finally take network marketing seriously. Just the idea of being able to plan my ideal day, just that kept me consistent. And it was all those small things that I did that created the momentum I have today. And I'm so glad I did it while I was in the industry. But as the lady said, it's never too late. And it's basically you learn as you earn. It's a super cliche network marketing term, but you really do learn as you earn. It's incredible. And what else did I want to say? I just feel like if I can do this, absolutely anyone can. I started off in the industry knowing absolutely nothing, as a chef with a massive professional ego, massive money mindset blocks, massive personal blocks about being able to create something a bit bigger than myself. But my why to have Christmas with my niece, not be a FaceTime auntie, maybe you guys are listening to this and can relate, you're getting a bit over it. To have the choice to have all that family time, but also to tap back into the industry. It doesn't mean we have to leave fully. Susie's on rotation. I do freelancing, which I love. It's just having the time, freedom, and choice. So if I can do this, if you guys had seen my social media 6 years ago, my goodness, anyone can. So that's my story. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And thanks for letting me share a part of it.
Thank you, Sheree. That's great. As you can see, we wanted to give you different examples of, different why. Why would you like to take this on? For me, it was so that I can promote something good. I really wanted to make a difference. And obviously, it's always nice to have an extra income, especially the one that I can take with me as a business that I can take with me anywhere I want. Visit my husband, with my child, wherever the boat is, without thinking whether or not I'm leaving the office or the shop or whatever behind. But I'm just going to stress out again the importance of conscious and eco-aware networking marketing. Something that brings good to the planet, to the society, to all of us in general. There is lots of greenwashing. There is lots of different companies. So I would recommend that you do your research before you take on marketing and recommending anyone or anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Great. Listen, thank you so much, ladies, so far. I mean, the reason we're hosting these kind of webinars is we get a lot of questions about what do I do after yachting, right? And like, how do I get out, or how can I already build something? And what your story is one of the examples. And there's obviously many of those, but it's always good to share examples, especially from ex-yachties. I think you did that very well. you've got a few polls out there. So shall we put a few in there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do poll I'm launching now is are you looking for a plan B behind yachting? Does that mean like during yachting, a plan B during yachting, guys? Is that what you're looking at?
That's what we were thinking. Like during while still on yachts, are you planning and thinking like Susie?
Yeah. Good. Well, let's see what the responses are. Like 100% so far. And let's see. Let's give them a little bit more time, because maybe it stays at 100%. I think. Listen, it is a bit of an obvious question, right?
For example, I wasn't looking. I maybe needed a couple of more years in yachting. We were just talking about that last night, the three of us, how that wasn't my case. But in a really long relationship, staying pregnant, it kind of made sense to make that choice in my age. But but this is obviously a hot topic.
100%. So 100% of all the respondents have said yes. I'm looking for a plan B.
Good, well done.
Yachting. Let's take another one. Reset poll. Let's go for what do you have here? Let's see if people already have a product of their own that you want to take online. And let's not only say online, just forget the word online. Let's say, do you have a product of your own that you want to do something with? It's like just in general, if you already figured out something out that you would like to do. I think I'm very curious to see if people already are like, have got thoughts about like what they want to do. No. But like, let's see if we get more responses in there. I mean, it's not easy to figure something out. I mean, I spent half of my day thinking about what's the next great thing that I'm going to do.
Do you have an idea?
And then I find out that A-Crew is the only great thing in the world. So what else am I going to do?
Right. See, when I left, I actually had an idea to do something completely different. But then I went home and figured, oh my God, where do I start? It's like with the marketing, the business plan, this and everything. I mean, I'm also, as Sheree said, it's like we know chefing. And how do you start a business like from scratch? Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh. So for me, this is perfect, or for mostly all of us, like who are here now.
Good. Okay, the poll results. Let's put that the poll results. 11% said yes, and 33% said no, and 55% said working on it. So over half of our audience is working on it. So that's quite interesting. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, which then again means that yachties are very inventive. And they have good ideas. And I think that's it's a compliment to all yachties.
Really cool.
Okay, let's one more. I am really enjoying this poll.
You like polls?
Would you ultimately like to work independently in a self-determined way? Basically, after you've been in service for all those years on a boat, would you like to make your own decisions? That's the question, right? I mean, if this is not 100% yes. This totally surprises me.
Someone's going to mix it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's good. This is so nice to see all these things. So it's growing again to 82% yes. It's 60% maybe. Oh, cool, nice. So like people again, I can imagine. I mean, you've been on boats, right? It's like it's a great life, but you dedicate yourself to someone else.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it's like
100%. Hey.
Yeah, and but we also find it difficult to get out. I'm looking at someone in an apron, and
addictive lifestyle.
This one.
I just love feeding people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you're very welcome. And this one is nice as well. Let's make this the last poll. How important are sustainability, ethic, and eco-awareness? I think that's something that, like, I just want to see how the yachties scale from 1 to 5. 5 most, 1 less. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
People are becoming very conscious now to what is sustainable and going along with eco products. We've seen a massive shift recently. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we ask ourselves the question as well every day. It's like, you do it on the boat, you do it in your private life. I mean, I've got kids and I've got 16-year-olds, and he basically says, like, don't throw away plastic, or why do we have to buy plastic? It's something that like, for cool. us, it's say, and what for us it's something new. For them, it's like a way of life, isn't it? It's
exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Great. So 66% giving us a 5 out of 5, which means it is important. Excellent. Good. Listen, everybody on the chat, if you got any questions, just put them in the chat, and otherwise we're slowly going towards the end. This is recorded, the video, so we're going to put it out there so that you can revisit it, and we're open for any questions, even if it's not only about it's about life after yachting, it's about where you want to go with your career, or whether you want to stay on the boat forever. I mean, that's a choice as well. I've got a lot of friends who say, like, this is what I do and this is what I love. There's no other life for me. I think it's nice to showcase, and I think we're going to do more of those, what yachties and ex-yachties, what they have achieved. Like the same with we have the crew awards, and one of them is the Entrepreneurial Award, where you basically try to find out who is to celebrate yachties that have built a business after yachting. And I think it's something that we're very aware of, conscious of. By the way, vote, acrew.com, vote for the best ones on the crew awards. Do you know we already had 23,000 votes in the first week?
Nice.
I participated. I actually voted.
You voted. Yeah. Don't tell me who you voted for.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to share it with anyone, actually.
So Caroline saying, like, interested to see this. I have to say, I don't think that the product market is for me, but interested to see a shift. Yeah, obviously, I mean, this is not about making sure that this is about telling you what are the opportunities in life.
Exactly.
Anybody that the details of Jelena and Suzanne are on our website. The same for you, Sheree. So if you want to get in touch with them, please reach out, ask them any questions. I think they're open for that. Again, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. And we'll continue tomorrow afternoon with cigars, all about cigars. So that's an interesting one as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We have one last movie that we would like to finish with.
You go.
And then before that, I'll say goodbye. Goodbye from Barcelona. Hope to see you soon again. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Yes, so we're going to play the movie, and then we're going to tune out. And let me finish the slides. I'll play the movie.
You'll play the movie.
I'll do it for you.
Awesome.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Movie here. It's Julia Roberts, Mother Nature.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a look, and see you soon. Bye, everybody, and keep chatting.